There are those who say the Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer's Island at Disney World should be replaced. They believe that the beauty that surrounds Frontierland and Liberty Square, even though plenty of land exists that you could put those rides in without any problem. No, destroy it, they say. We must, they say. I'm here to say that Disney is about to regret this in a way that you can hardly quantify. This change, destroying Frontierland, will be the worst decision and will be hated more than the Snow White trailer for 30 years to come. Hello, folks, and here we are. You have never seen me in this sort of a mode before. Tiana's Bayou Adventure apparently was not enough. The Disney company is determined to desecrate in every way possible their biggest cash cow, their golden goose, Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And by the way, they'll destroy the rest of it as well. They were not finished, Marvin, with Epcot. Epcot is a pile of dog excrement now, with nothing to do in the middle of it. They have turned it into the only reason to go is for a giant bar in the evenings, overpriced, sloshed out alcohol. And then Tiana's, of course, it's non-operational. The imbeciles at Disney, they're at it again, Marvin. We're going to be talking about Frontierland, folks. I'm sorry. I'm going to be passionate here, and if you're easily offended, this is not the video for you. If you want to hear the truth, I'm going to lay into them. I'm going to flat out lay into them. Marvin, before we do, welcome to the channel, sir. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm just as pissed off as you right now, Pro. I am. I just spent 2 days in the parks. I had a lackluster Epcot experience, and then yesterday, once again, could not get on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This is my third attempt to get on this ride, and once more, completely inoperational. Got the beignets, figured, okay, I might as well get a snack. They were completely hollow inside instead of being just solid dough the way they're supposed to be. Everything that this company does lately is just pure, unadulterated garbage.
So they're idiots. They're stupid. They're idiots, and I'm going to explain why, folks. I'm not going to throw bombs without explaining. I promise. There's an intense intelligence behind what we're going to say that apparently they're incapable of. And let's walk through it. So what you're looking at, folks, this is an image of what they're going to do to Frontierland. And if you look at this and say, well, it doesn't look anything like Frontierland, you're right. And this isn't Frontierland. No. This is some kind of IP vomit that has been dropped upon us. It's going to ruin a quarter of the Magic Kingdom. Epic Universe deserves to destroy this company. The stock deserves to tank because they have no idea what they're doing. Folks, are you looking forward to going into Frontierland and it looks now like you've hit the Alps? I mean, this looks like it looks kind of like the Matterhorn over here. That's going to be surrounding, by the way, giant alpine mountains will now be all around Liberty Square, including the Haunted Mansion. Mm-hmm. And as you're waiting in line, folks, in the bottom right corner, this is where Haunted Mansion is. As you are waiting in line for the Haunted Mansion, with this change, you are now going to be able to look to your left and see cartoon cars, but SUV cars, like dirt track cars, running around on icy mountains. Disgusting. Oh, and by the way, Marvin, from the Haunted Mansion line, you're now going to be able to look across and easily see Big Thunder. And you now have a clear-cut, easy pathway from Haunted Mansion to Big Thunder because Big Thunder no longer matters. Let me show you, folks, how well this was planned out originally. This is Magic Kingdom, or soon-to-be Unmagic Kingdom. This is Liberty Square. This is the building that you can actually see in the concept art right at the very bottom here. Okay, mm-hmm. So apparently they're going to leave that. The rest they're going to fill in. Okay. All right, so all of this, all of Tom Sawyer Island and all of the water is going to be filled in. And now, in the past, when you came to Liberty Square and you walked down Frontierland, the idea was that you were journeying farther and farther into the frontier.
Yes.
And you actually had to go quite a distance to get to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, which felt isolated. But not only did it feel isolated, but because of the water flowing, by the way, this is supposed to be the Rivers of America. So as you're walking through America, or down the Frontierland, it's supposed to remind you of the fact that rivers defined civilization and the journey out west. You have the juxtaposition of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the beautiful Red Rock, the beautiful Mesa, up against the waters, which was this just. I mean, it's just lovely. It's beautiful. People say that Tom Sawyer Island is not used. Fair. It's not very much.
No, it's
People
a good place
say
to get
that,
away from the crowds.
Yeah, people say that Liberty Square, the riverboat, is not used. True. Liberty Bell is not used very much. That means that Disney should have upgraded it. They could have put a Tiana dining experience on the boat. They could have put a number of things on that boat that would have made it very popular. They could use it to have characters on the boat that go around, throughout the day for a water parade or whatever. They can do all sorts of things. They're not going to do that. They're going to put giant cartoon cars in snowy, giant alpine mountains all alongside Frontierland. Because I can't tell you, Marvin, the last time that I went out west and thought, you know what? The Wild West needs more snow-capped mountains right beside me.
Absolutely. 100%.
This is stupid.
It's the de-Americanization of the Magic Kingdom. The Magic Kingdom, in essence, is, yes, it's a fairy tale world, but it is the telling of the story of the United States of America. You're starting off in small town America, Main Street, USA. If you go through the castle, you're in old world Europe. You take the trip over to Liberty Square, the founding of the nation, westward expansion into Frontierland, and they're demolishing that story. Just like they've stopped theming the Magic Kingdom for 4th of July. 4th of July ceremonies are no longer in over there. Nothing Americana is in there. And I'm telling you, Pro, you're going to see a transformation of Liberty Square coming next. The Hall of Presidents, that's going to go away. You're going to see that atrocious Walt Disney insulting animatronic that even his own daughter did not want them to make. It's going to go into the Hall of Presidents, and it's going to become the Walt Disney A Magical Life. I'm calling it right now.
We're going to talk about that tomorrow during the Pro Show, folks. The Disney family is begging them to not turn their grandfather into a robot and have him.
His granddaughter and his daughter didn't want it, but his great nephew wants it. So that's the justification we're using here.
So I'm going to show this to everybody, Marvin. The claim is that Disney has to get rid of all of this water, which, by the way, sets the mood in the parks. You need water in a theme park.
Of course,
you need water. Okay, you need visibility of water. There's a reason there's water around the hub. It's because it makes it beautiful. There's a reason that Tomorrowland feels like an absolute urban Sahara, because there's no water, because just the sight of water makes you feel better in Florida. There's a reason that New Fantasyland has water over by Enchanted Tales with Belle and the restaurant. There's a reason that when you're going through Stroller Central over here in Fantasyland, you feel very extinguished as you're trying to make your way over here. The water adds a ton to a theme park in ways that you won't know until they drain it. But they're going to drain it. They're going to drain it. They're going to destroy all of this. And a hop, skip, and a jump will be from Haunted Mansion now to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. But I want to show this, Marvin, because they say they have to. They say they have to. Just like they had to destroy. Look, it's still here. Look how beautiful it was.
Oh,
look how beautiful. Just like they had to destroy this and put in a ride that doesn't hardly operate anymore, right? Look at all this. This is the land. This was, by the way, set aside for the Western River expansion. It's always been known to be an expansion pad. There's plenty of land over here for the Cars ride, and there's access to get over there. You can either go around Big Thunder Mountain Railroad with a wooden boardwalk, or you can go back here and you can theme it all the way up into this area. And you have a Cars attraction if that's what you want to do with Frontierland. That won't be garish. Yeah. And if you want to, by the way, without having to disturb any of this beautiful, wonderful water, wonderful world of water that makes you feel better on a hot Florida day. All of this land north of the Utilidor Access Road, all of this land up here, okay? In fact, we'll even measure it live right here, folks. Here we go, measuring it live. How much space do we have for a Villain's Land? Let's put it here. What do we got? 8 acres. 8 acres that we can have for a Villain's Land right there, okay? How do we connect
Galaxy's Edge, I think, isn't it? Isn't Galaxy's Edge like 4?
Something like that. Who knows?
I'm not sure about that.
Take out the restrooms behind Gaston's, reconfigure them so that they're stilted up above the road to the left side. Boom, you got an access point there. Take out the charging station tent over here at Storybook Circus. Put a spiral pathway up. Boom, you've got a connection. Run a pathway along the left side of Haunted Mansion. Ooh, spooky into Villain's Land. Boom, you've got a connection. You got all these places. Instead,
Haunted Mansion as a gateway to Villain's Land would have been incredible.
Absolutely. Instead, what do they want to do? Well, let's measure it, folks. What do they want to do? They want to destroy. Here's the stuff that we're going to destroy today. What are we going to destroy here at Disney? Boom, there's our new land. We got 12 acres, which if you take this 8 acres and this massive, that's probably 8 acres as well, way more land that's completely unused, but we're going to destroy. We're going to destroy existing stuff that we could easily plus for almost nothing. Marvin, they could upgrade the boat, no problem whatsoever. They could do all kinds of things with it. They can go over to Tom Sawyer Island. They can update it. They could do all kinds of things that would make it amazing. You don't like that? Change it into a Pirates theme. I don't care. Change it into whatever. I don't care. Stop destroying stuff to pretend like you made new stuff. And if you're going to destroy stuff, which I disagree with, don't replace it with utter stupidity. This will destroy the park. This will be worse than Snow White, the movie trailer, and it will be there for 30 years. And Epic Universe and Universal deserve to destroy this company because this is stupid. This is low IQ stupid.
Now, I'm calling it right now. By the time this opens, this is not called Frontierland. This is getting a brand new name.
Stop calling it Magic Kingdom. It's not. This is not Magic Kingdom anymore. Okay? Look at this. Just look at this. You're going to walk into Frontierland, and Frontierland is in the Wild West, and you're going to have giant alpine mountains. The water is going to be gone. It's instead of the Wild West, you have conifer forests. And that has a place like if you're on the Oregon Trail. But the idea was that you were going from Liberty Square in New England and you were going across America. Now, when you go to Liberty Square, you're going to see giant, stupid cartoon character cars that aren't even the cars that we're familiar with from the franchise. These are off-road racers that they've just made up. It's like you couldn't do anything without it being IP. And screw whether it makes sense or not, we're plugging IP into it.
100%. 100%. An IP that just doesn't make sense for the area. That's why I think Frontierland in general is done for.
What is this, Marvin? What is this in the middle here? This is where Tom Sawyer Island is. What in the living daylights does this have to do with Frontierland?
Well, at the very least, one thing we can say, though, is at least that we know, based on recent experience, that by the time this actually debuts, it's going to look nothing like this.
It'll look worse. That's right. This is the best we're going to get. Remember the concept art for Tiana's?
I remember.
This is the best, ladies and gentlemen, and this looks like garbage. This looks like laugh at them garbage. Oh, and you know what I've always wanted? Instead of the beautiful water next to the Haunted Mansion, I've always wanted a pedestrian pathway that's the size of the river, that's unnecessary, with giant cartoon cars, and I can just walk straight over to Big Thunder Mountain. That's what I've always wanted.
We'll be able to hear those giant cartoon cars while we're supposed to be getting immersed in a spooky story. The point of the queue for the Haunted Mansion is that the further you go into it, everything else disappears. Liberty Square is gone once you're in that green awning, and you're supposed to be immersed in this spooky atmosphere of the Haunted Mansion. It's immersive. They used to care about that.
So look, Marvin, if you take all the trees out, you know what it's going to look like when you're here on Liberty Square? It's going to look like you're staring straight into the old Wild West, the Haunted Mansion. You're going to be staring straight at the Wild West with Big Thunder Mountain Railroad as the icon that you see, unless you look to the left, in which case you're going to see giant, stupid cartoon cars that have nothing to do with the Haunted Mansion. I, for one, can't wait to be in the line for Haunted Mansion and look over to the left and see not Lightning McQueen, but off-brand Lightning McQueen. In fact, why don't they even do some planes, right? That was a successful franchise, a successful spinoff. Put planes over there too. We got to have an IP. We got to have IP. Get the IP going. And we can't use the land that we have because we got 8 acres up here and we got 8 acres up here and we got some acreage over here. Oh, by the way, we got this expansion over here that we're never going to use apparently that we could put. Oh, there's about 16 acres over there. We want to find some more acreage. I can give you some more acres. But you know what we got to do? We got to destroy stuff and we got to make it so that this stuff around the new stuff is going to look like hot garbage. We got to make it so that when you're walking down through here, when you're walking down through Frontierland, you look to the left and you see a bunch of absolute acid trip insanity instead of the beautiful placid waters. I love this company.
How much of this is the Stories Matter department being like Tom Sawyer's problematic now?
This is incompetence at a level I can't even decipher. So I can't tell you. And the people out there who are saying, well, you give it a chance. Like, no, we already did that with Tiana. You took the most popular attraction in the world and you turned it into something that no longer operates.
Yeah,
it's open half the time.
3 days I could not get on it.
It operates half the time, and it's not as good an attraction, and we all know that because you all wrote articles telling us how it was a necessary downgrade. So we already know that you all think that it's garbage too. And now you're going to put Blizzard Beach in the middle of Frontierland. That's what this looks like. It looks like Pixar's version of Blizzard Beach. Oh, how I wanted Blizzard Beach in the middle of my Frontierland.
It doesn't. Blizzard Beach looks better.
This is garbage. This is stupid. And I'm an adult, okay? So I know I sound angry or I sound frustrated. This is not going to change my vacationing because I'll go other places. I mean, this is bad enough. I'll just go somewhere else.
Epic
right?
Universe is down the street.
But but listen, from the standpoint of human psychology and artistic expression, this is vomit. This is absolute vomit. And for the people who say, oh, you're not going to be able to see the cars because you're going to be behind these rockworks. No, you see that bridge right there? You see over here to the left? You see the little cars right there? No. They're going to destroy Liberty Square. They're going to destroy Frontierland. They're going to destroy everything. And this is going to be another case of IP World. They've already destroyed Epcot. Epcot is just in shambles. And I'm sorry for all the other channels, for the ones that are going to go out there and say, well, you got to give them a chance. No. We did this with Epcot. We did this with Splash Mountain. These people, all they do is they destroy what Walt made. Walt made something amazing and beautiful. The Imagineers spent a ton of time thinking about the idea that you have to walk to get to Big Thunder, and it creates this psychological feeling by walking to Big Thunder. And these people are destroying everything with fifth grade level intelligence, and that is offensive to fifth graders.
100%. And you're seeing anything that could have been considered educational, or historical, it's all going away. We see it here. I mean, we definitely see it in Epcot, the park that was supposed to be educational. We've seen entire countries over in World Showcase. Norway is nothing but frozen now. You can't learn about Norway there anymore.
This is the worst, though, Marvin. This is the worst.
No, this is like the perfected form of that.
This is the worst. I thought that if they were this stupid, that they would at least leave the loop. They would at least leave the loop to save the ambiance, right? They save this little circle here at the bottom, and they destroy the rest of the river, which is bad enough. It's really bad. But they destroy that. I was wrong. They're that dumb. I don't trust this company anymore to do anything with any of the stuff they own. They are imbecilic. I don't know what will happen with the stock. They might get a bump out of their announcements, but this is Snow White trailer level garbage, and they should be ridiculed from the moment they break ground until it's over and beyond, because this does not cut the mustard. This is taking an artwork and defecating on it, and that is what they're doing. That is the level of integrity and intelligence they have. They're defecating on beauty that they were given by people much wiser and much smarter than they.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Marvin, can you play devil's advocate? Is there anything else we should say here to try to defend this?
Look, I mean, there are things coming here that people have wanted for a long time. When I heard the word Villains Land, I got excited. Like, a part of me was like, oh, wow, this could actually be good. But I'm not willing to sacrifice what is for what could be, because what is something that I already liked and a lot of people liked. Yes, Tom Sawyer Island, even if you don't actually go to it, it's nice to look out over the water and see it. It's nice to walk on those little bridges. You take that little, you get on the bridge to go over toward Big Thunder to kind of like cut away from like Country Bears and stuff like that. That was always a nice little walk by the water.
Marvin, since the water doesn't matter, let's fill in Seven Seas Lagoon and let's put some hotels in here. Let's get going. Look at the primo space for a hotel right here. Let's drain this sucker. All we got to do is close the bridge. Okay, let's just close the bridge and let's start draining. We'll get rid of the gators; they're a problem anyway. And let's plop a hotel right here in front of Main Street. Let's do it.
Yeah, like a Strange Worlds hotel.
Yeah, perfect. That's great. That's great. And then we'll
Because
have a
stories
big
matter.
yeah, we'll have a big celebration. Think about the fun we'll have in June with a Strange Worlds hotel right here. And let's just pave whatever we can in here. Let's get to paving. Let's do it, folks. We don't need water. We don't need beauty. We don't need beauty. You all are crazy. You know this island here with the green lush stuff, right, and the little mill and all of that. It's not used as an attraction enough because Disney has neglected it. So let's just bulldoze the sucker down and replace it with a bunch of giant cartoon cars. It's beautiful. Maybe we can get some DVC in here too, Marvin.
Oh, it'd be great.
DVC.
A nice big tower. Nice big tower eyesore in the center of it.
Oh, let's move cars up here. Move cars to the north, and let's put a giant DVC tower right here to the moon, okay? And we'll put some spurs on it so it's Frontierland themed. But it'll be otherwise exactly like the Marriott. And it'll go up 15 stories. And if you're a DVC member paying the highest amount of money, you can stay in the Magic Kingdom all night long and fulfill that dream. Oh, won't it be fun?
Yeah, and then we got we took out the Frontierland shooting arcade so the DVC can have a lounge right across from it. So it's
perfect. Perfect. We'll put parking right here. We'll put parking right behind Big Thunder. And from Big Thunder, you can see your car then. And then you'll just go to your DVC right there.
That's exactly what Walt always wanted. Reminders of the real world outside the park constantly.
Yep. I love these ideas. These are great. We're thinking like Disney now.
For sure.
Folks, I'm sorry. This is vomit. And this company, this is the worst thing. This is worse than Tiana's by 10. It's worse than Tiana's by 10. This is absolute, total, 1,000% garbage. I can't believe this company is thinking of doing this. They're going to do it. They're not thinking of doing it. They're going to do it. I'm shocked. I mean, I can't believe that they are this dumb. They are this amazingly dumb. But we'll cover this more. D23 going from being something that you're like, wow, they're really announcing stuff, to absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. And the folks out there who are defending it, you're going to rue the day you defended this when it's done. I'm not saying that because I'm telling you that, we're going to get you. No, I'm telling you, you're going to agree when this is over.
Yeah, you're going to look down. You'll agree in private, but in public, you'll still be pixie dusting because you got to get that cupcake in that backpack.
Right. Enjoy your viewership of 10 because you got an exclusive cupcake to say, well, everybody knew we needed some off-road cars, off-brand IP in Frontierland. Everybody knew that. Hey, Pro, the Wild West does get snow, Have you ever been to Utah? That's what we'll get.
Of course. Yeah. What do you think they'll rename this land to? Because I'm telling you, it's not going to be Frontierland anymore. It'll be like Storyland or something.
Oh, it's world exploration, world territory. I don't know. Just take the Epcot ideas, okay? Let's do that instead. Let's drop the lands and let's just go to world IP. There you go. Well, that's what I think about this, folks. But you get to drop a comment down below, and I'm sorry that we're so negative on this, but we're not going to stop. This is garbage. This really is.
We're not being negative. We're being honest.
If you took the Mona Lisa and you plopped it on the ground and you decided to urinate on it, I'd say that is primate level stupidity. And
we'll take the Mona Lisa and reshape it into the wife from Bob's Burgers because that's in right now with the kids.
Yeah, well, this is on par. This is taking something that Walt built. Walt was a part of this. He designed this. He was part of the design of the Magic Kingdom. This is going to destroy the design of the Magic Kingdom. This destroys the spoke idea. This destroys everything. And I don't know what else they can do to destroy the park after this. I guess you could. I don't know. I guess you could go Vegas style and start bringing in, various retail shops into Main Street that aren't time specific. Like there's an Old Navy now in Main Street. And use the modern marquees. That would be something. Banana Republic on Main Street. You could do that, with the modern stuff. But I don't know how you can. I don't know how you can do something worse than this. This makes okay. I'll tell you what, Marvin. You remember? You know how much people loathe the magic carpets in Adventureland?
Yes.
This is 8 acres. 8 acres of magic carpets in Adventureland.
Oh, 100%.
That's what this is.
We could make a new magic carpets, and we could have it be the plains, like you said.
No, perfect. Let's do that. And we'll need 8 acres of it. So get ready. Let's get on it. All right, folks. There you have it. The destruction of the Magic Kingdom, destruction of the, this is what makes Disney their money. Walt Disney World is 1/3 of all their profits, and they're going to destroy their park. Now, it will still have guests. There will still be attendance. This is like, you could do dumber things. You could decide that you're going to replace Cinderella's castle with Sleeping Beauty Castle. That would be dumb. This is on par with that. This is that dumb. And this will give Universal Studios the clear, undoubted advantage over Disney. And it should tank the stocks because this company is run by morons. Marvin, we have to end there, but this is not the end of it. And I apologize again for being so harsh. But I don't know what else to do with something this awful, this absolutely awful. Marvin, something that's not awful is your YouTube channels. Tell the folks out there where they can find you for pithy and intelligent conversation.
Sure. Check out Tooneytown TV. We're posting daily videos there every morning at 7 a.m. We just posted my all-time favorite topic, which is hating Zack Snyder, this morning, and that one's doing pretty well. And we've got Toonie Talk TV every Thursday night at 8 p.m. live. So we'd love to see some of you guys over there experiencing the Tooneytown panel with us live while we talk about pop culture and movies and comics and TV shows and all that great stuff. I'm also on That Game Place with Culture Casino and a bunch of other That Park Place personalities. And of course, there's Tooneytown Wrestling, which is my original channel, which focuses in on pro wrestling.
Well, folks, we will have coverage of Disneyland and the big trick they're pulling with Avatar Land. We've got some stuff. Made some diagrams and some all kinds of stuff that we had ready to go. And then this Frontierland stuff broke earlier today a little bit. And I told Marvin just as we were getting ready to start, I said, we're dropping the Disneyland story. So that'll be tomorrow. We've done a lot of research into it. I've got stuff that nobody else knows. Maybe somebody's going to beat us to it now, but we could not do this because this is the devastation, the desecration of the Magic Kingdom. Disney's most valuable property they have, bar none. Nothing is close, and they're going to destroy it. So we had to cover it. But we will have that for you tomorrow. Man, I want this company to do things that I can praise. It bothers me to have to do this.
Let me tell you something. When we were walking around Magic Kingdom yesterday, I texted my one friend and I said, I am desperate.
I'm sorry you only have one friend, Marvin. That makes me sad.
I am desperate to like, but it's because I don't like people. It's not because people don't like me. I said, I'm desperate to like something here. I'm desperate to like something. Just anything. Like I was trying different foods and I'm like, please just let me like something. But the pizza was cold and the beignets were hollow and the rides didn't work. And it was just a nightmare.
Right. And don't tell us this is the biggest expansion in the history of the Magic Kingdom because you're all a bunch of liars. You're a bunch of freaking liars. This is going on an existing land that's in use. It's not an expansion. It's just destruction. All right, folks. Like, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts and let me know. Am I going too far? Am I too harsh? Maybe I've swayed a few and maybe some have said, never again will I go to the Pro Channel where they're just too mean, I tell you. And we do it in defense of beauty. And we mean that. And this is not replacing beauty with something of equal beauty. And there are places they could have put these sorts of things, and they're not. All right, folks, we will see you real soon. In the meantime, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Wilton, what are you doing?
Well, word on the street is the culture war has officially made it to the doorstep of that Park Place. And I realize Jonas has no one there who loves him. So I thought I should go and protect them.
Yeah, okay. That's not, how you do this, right?
Do what? Fight? Don't worry, Floral. I will not be intimidated by a criminal threat.
Threat? Wilton, don't be ridiculous.
What does it matter to me? I have only one life to lose.
I mean, I totally expected you to die walking into traffic, but,
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Okay, just stop. This is just nonsense. You already have one of the easiest and most effective tools and weapons at your fingertips.
My axe?
No. The truth. Stay smart and ready to tell and share the truth by keeping up to date with WDW Pro, That Park Place, as well as Valiant Renegade. Don't
And
do...
Jonas? I mean, he does things with Vash, and that's not very reassuring. That's like putting two helpless chipmunks into a piranha pond.
That's neither true nor accurate. Unlike the team from That Park Place.
Sue me.